Employers sponsoring 401k plans have difficulties understanding the fees they and their participants pay because of complicated fee structures. An example of a complicated fee structure is a revenue sharing payment. This video illustrates how revenue sharing can work and its potential impact on participants' account balances over time. Let's say Ms. Jones, president of Jones Incorporated, decides to start a 401k plan for the company's employees. As the plan sponsor, Ms. Jones selects a bundled service provider, BundleCo, which provides a full range of services, including offering investment options, record-keeping and administrative services, legal advice, trustee services, and customer service. Ms. Jones agrees to pay BundleCo a fixed amount of $1,000 for annual services. BundleCo tells Ms. Jones that they contract with other companies to provide a full range of services to Jones Incorporated. The written contract between BundleCo and Jones Incorporated specifies that some of BundleCo's services will be paid for by these other companies in exchange for services BundleCo provides them. For example, BundleCo contracts with a number of investment fund companies to offer funds to the plan's BundleCo services. BundleCo has a contract with Fund Company A to sell Fund A. Fund Company A agrees to pay BundleCo a portion of the fees they collect for marketing and distributing their fund. These fees, known as 12b-1 fees, are part of Fund A's expense ratio, which is the fund's total annual operating expenses, including management and other fees, expressed as a percentage of assets. Fund Company A agrees to pay BundleCo an annualized rate of 0.25% of plan assets. BundleCo also offers Fund B. In addition to 12b-1 fees, Fund Company B also includes sub-transfer agent fees, also known as sub-TA fees, in their expense ratio. Sub-TA fees are used to reimburse BundleCo for performing record-keeping services BundleCo is performing for Fund Company B, but not for Fund Company A. Fund Company B agrees to pay BundleCo an annualized rate of 0.50% of plan assets. BundleCo also offers Fund C. However, Fund Company C does not include 12b-1 or sub-TA fees in their fund's expense ratio, and therefore will not pay BundleCo to offer Fund C. BundleCo agrees because this is a low-cost fund that many plans are interested in. Plan participants contribute to the Jones Incorporated 401k plan and select investments from a list of options that includes funds A, B, and C. As participants allocate their assets, a portion of these assets are collected by each fund company for the management and operations of their fund. Fund A and Fund B collect an additional percentage from participants' accounts to reimburse BundleCo for fund distribution and record-keeping services. However, it may not be clear to Ms. Jones that, in addition to the $1,000 that she knows her company is paying BundleCo, BundleCo is also receiving payments from fund companies A and B for plan services, through the fees charged as part of each fund's expense ratio. Alternatively, Ms. Jones may be aware of the payments received by BundleCo from fund companies A and B, but she might not understand how these payments impact plan assets. If Ms. Jones does not understand or is unaware of these payments, then she might continue to think plan fees for these services are a good deal at her current payment level of $1,000. However, as participants continue to contribute to the plan and assets increase, so too will the amount BundleCo receives from fund companies A and B. The plan sponsor and participants may then be paying more for BundleCo's services through these revenue-sharing payments, despite the fact that the cost of providing services may remain the same. Ultimately, an increase in awareness of how fees are charged under revenue-sharing arrangements can reduce the likelihood that participants pay higher fees than necessary.